All right, hello everyone, welcome back and welcome new viewers to some more Stormworks. Space DLC is finally out. It's finally here. We've been waiting forever for it and we finally got it. Let's read into it and see what we got, and then we'll jump in and we'll check out some of these new parts, you guys. Dear Stormworks, let's see, let's get this bigger here. All right, first of all, it is $9.99, 10 bucks American for you guys, if you guys want to check that out. Let's see, what is included? The new expansion means that you can build working space rockets, travel to space and the moon, operate in low and zero gravity, build orbital space stations and satellites, perform space rescues, and more. The moon is the biggest land location yet, with over 1,000 square kilometers of lunar surface. Expect craters, caves, stranded astronauts, and damaged space bases. So this is bigger than what they said before, because I think it was only like this a little bit bigger than Sawyer Island before, so it's a lot bigger now, I'm guessing. Create your electrolysis plant to make liquid rocket fuel to burn in your new liquid fuel engines. All right, so we got to make an electrolysis plant. We can actually make that along with our oil refining process as well. Just put that all in one big plant. That'd be kind of cool. Use compressed gases in your RCS system and use your reaction wheels for precision, position, and orientation control in space. For example, when docking with other vehicles or stations. That's gonna be nice. I forgot that we were getting the reaction wheels. That's going to be really cool. New missions occur in space and on the moon, including astronaut rescues, repair, and recovery operations. Design life support systems considering temperature, pressure, and oxygen / carbon dioxide levels. Equip spacesuits to protect from the vacuum of space, and build EVA backpacks to assist with spacewalks. Yes, I'm super excited about all this. New updates to the base game. While the space DLC is required to leave the atmosphere, many changes are included in the base game to ensure workshop compatibility. The fluid system is completely reworked to support compressed gases. Air now consists of its constituent parts: oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen. Gas pressure introduces many new mechanics such as forces due to equalizing pressure, displacement, and more. The world now wraps around at the borders, allowing you to circumnavigate the world of Stormworks. All cool stuff. Many new components are being introduced, including fluid parts, large solar panels, navigation sensors, directional communication dishes, and more. And we're going to jump in here real quick and we're going to check out a whole lot of these parts here and see what those are all about. A big thank you to the community. Many of you have helped inspire and drive this new update. Thank you to all the creators who have dared to dream space and uploaded some incredible space vehicle creations to the workshop. And thank you to the YouTubers who have been showcasing these creations, playing with the idea, and discussing space in Stormworks. Cool. Let's see, got a lot of things here. So atmosphere and space simulation, huge moon surface playable area, liquid fuel rockets, electrolyzer component, RCS thruster component, reaction wheel component, astronomy sensor component, and space missions. Other features, we've got world border wrapping. The world of Stormworks now seamlessly warps you to the other side of the map when crossing the edge. They updated the ambient temperature texture to reflect this change. Large solar panels, fluid, gas, temperature, and pressure overhaul. So fluids have now been separated into liquids and gases. Complete overhaul of fluid pressures, allowing gases to be compressed. Complete overhaul to fluid transfer and exchange between components, including backflow and pressure leveling. Compartments now have their own temperature and pressure data. Player is now damaged from ambient pressure and heat, in addition to height / proximity based damage. Whew! Inventories now have a fluid port for recharging outfits with oxygen. Nice. That's really cool. Fire now consumes oxygen to burn and produces CO2. That's going to be terrible in space. Humans and animals now breathe, which consumes oxygen and generates CO2. Another problem we got there. Ocean and atmospheric pressure now scales with altitude. Rapid fluid exchange across the door thresholds will now apply a force to objects in the flow. God, oh my gosh, there's so much here. Barometer component, space / backpack seat. 2 space outfits. I think what this is just think about the diving suit and the scuba suit. One has more oxygen than the other, one's better at pressure than the other, and one's better at heat than the other. So that's probably what these are going to be doing. Gravity calculation overhaul and improvements. Players can place vehicles into geostationary orbit at 300K. So we can place things. So is that like an add-on that we can just plop it right there and not have to worry about getting up there? We'll have to check that out. Characters can float in space oriented by their camera direction. Pseudo-stable orbit gravity based on linear velocity. Revised character falling pose. Improved jet / rocket particle rendering. New rocket workbenches. Vehicle groups / subbody vehicle splitting. Vehicles with many sub-vehicles are now split into completely separate vehicles on spawn. AdLua has some updated to reflect this change, which is detailed in the section below. There is so much stuff, you guys. God, it's going to take us forever to go over all of this. Photo mode, cinematic camera stabilization, increased tethering range by ×4, gas and liquid relief valve components, liquid and gas meter components, gas tanks, directional radio components for long distance data exchange. I'm excited about that. Solid propellant is now required to fuel SRBs and can be refined with water and aluminum. Ah, okay. Aluminum and water will now make solid fuel. Solid effects for pumps and other fluid components, and $30 train yard to the starting base. Okay. All right. Let's see. Rework the sunrise sunset slider because of day night with the moon, I'm guessing. Rescaled rewards for tow missions. Lots of stuff here. Lots of stuff. Dev notes and tips. This is new. Be careful when opening doors between differently pressurized areas. You may find yourself flung out into space. DLC owners may get the new Stormworks theme space remix as default main menu music. Cool. Many earthly positional data components don't work in space. Make sure you are prepared to navigate manually with the astronomy sensor. Components that rely on air/oxygen will be much less effective at higher altitudes. As the atmosphere thins, characters and creatures need oxygen to breathe. Don't trap yourself in a small box with no vents. The fire extinguisher can be used to propel yourself in space. Ah, very cool. Very cool. Okay, let's jump out of this. Let's get into a game and just kind of start looking around and see what we got. All right, so we've just got a new game here going. The only thing I've turned off in the add-ons is the weapons AI, just so we don't have to deal with those while we're running around. Everything else is exactly the same as it should be, so let's go ahead and jump in and see what's going on. All right, we are all spawned here. Ooh, let's get rid of the weather here, just so we don't have to listen to it. Is anything different here? Day duration, night duration. Okay, interesting. This changed a little bit here. Everything else, I think, is exactly the same. I don't see anything else new here. Just a change in the slider there, which is very interesting. Let's get outside here. All right. So what are all those? What's all these little specks that I see? What is that? Is that like stuff floating around in space? Are you guys seeing that? I don't know if this is translating on video, but there's all these little tiny gray squares everywhere that are, so we can, there you go. See these guys? They're just like floating around. I'm wondering what these are. They can't be stars. Anyway, let's fly around. Let's see what kind of, where do I want to go? I want to go over here to the airfield here. This is where the rocket stuff was before. And I can already see we got a table there on the workbench. Let's go to the map and check this out. Okay, so I can see now they've moved stuff. Okay, so Monkey Brain's launch site used to be here where $30 train yard is now. And they've slid that down. So now $30 train yard is what they're talking about. That's the actual base that you buy that we've been working at. And now Monkey Brains is this actual site here. Let's get over here and see what that's like. We'll check out the build zone there. All right, so let's get in the workbench. I need to purchase property. So we'll go see unlock, reveal the map. There we go. We'll jump inside. Let's go to world view and see what kind of build area we got. Okay, so it is nice and big. Looks a little taller than the oil rig, I think. So we could probably make some feasible rockets here. Interesting. I was expecting something with like a covered hangar and stuff, but we didn't get that. So cool. Let's get out of this. We can start checking that out. Anywhere else on the map that's changed on this end? I'm not seeing anything offhand. Not seeing any new names or anything like that on the islands here. I don't know why they would, but I'm just checking just in case, because they did change that one little zone there. Yeah, I don't think we have anything else new other than how they've changed things around here. But I am curious because if you don't have the industrial DLC and you only have Sawyer Island, where do you build over there? So they've done some changes here to the map, maybe over here on this right side somewhere, maybe in the swamp. Oh, hang on, here we go. They've done changes here at O'Neill. So let's go to O'Neill. All right, what's different here? Oh, wow, okay. The backside of O'Neill now has a launch site. Same thing, big area. Yep, nice big area here on the backside. No cover for it. Kind of a bland area. I would expect more, maybe a little bit more of a launch site, but at least we get it over here, right? So we can have two people doing rockets in one world, multiplayer at least. Let's pull out. I'm just curious. I don't think they did anything to the Arctic, but I just want to double check over here and see if they did give us something just for giggles here. Let's look. I don't see anything. But how cool would that be if we had a launch site up in the Arctic on one of these little islands here? What an interesting way for this train track to go. I've never seen that method here. Cool. Okay, so nothing there. We do have a new button here that says moon. So if we click that, we have the moon map. Holy crap, it is big, you guys. Lots and lots of new areas here. I guess we're gonna have to just get up there and explore. Let's zoom in and see if we can see some of these names real quick. See who we got named here. Mr. Kreebert, Tiger, Jochi. I'm butchering some of these names. Iron Fox, SS1, Tentacle, Spay Guy. These look like a lot of workshop builders. I'm guessing what these are. Patrick, Mr. G, B3N. God, there's so many. I can't find all of them. Joe Joyner, Eoquack, Mike, Bumblemert. Where we are. Cool Devil, Kenichi. There's a ton of them here. There's a ton of them. Roknamatzos. Oh, I'm butchering that one. Red Pug. Where do we even go? Like, what do we go check out first? Can I teleport here? Ooh, we can teleport there. Okay, let's not do that because I know we're probably going to die right away. Let's jump back. I want to check out a whole lot of the new parts and see what those are all about. So we'll jump back over here. Let's jump into the old workbench here. All right, spawning in all the new parts here. I think I have them all out here. If I've missed them, I'm so sorry. There was a ton. It took me a while to go through and find them all. But let's start over here with our new liquid fuel thrusters here. We've got a small, medium, and large here. So yeah, I wasn't expecting, I was only expecting one size here, and we've gotten some massive ones here. So we're gonna have to do some adjustments to our spaceships probably to get these guys to fit. But coming on over, you can see they've actually got, let's see, get our flashlight out here. They've got the 2 ports on there for our fuel, our oxygen, and hydrogen. And that's it. And we'll have to do some testing to figure out how to actually get these things working. The RCS thrusters, here we are. They have 4 sides on it. And then nothing on the top. And then the bottom is the actual pipe for the air that goes in there. New spacesuits. Let's check these out. Oh, cool. There's actually a noise that comes with this. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there is sound that's coming with this. What a cool little suit. Hang on, let's go into photo mode here. We can take a look at it. All right, not a bad little suit. Funny little character there. Let's go check out the other suit here. That's space exploration, and this is just space suit. Okay, so we got the same noise. I don't know if they hold a certain extra number of oxygen or not, but it's just a different model. We'll have to see what is different with those. But very cool. I like the new outfits here. Let's put that back. Coming on over, let's see if I can change the light here, where you guys can see a little better. Here we have the astronomy sensor. I'm glad that they just didn't put the same old little piece on the top here as all the other sensors have. I would have been kind of disappointed if they didn't give us a new skin at least. So this is how we navigate in space instead of our physics sensor. Here we have a gas meter, so this will measure our oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, things like that. Here we have the electrolyzer. Not sure how we're going to be using this, but we'll try to figure that out. Looks like it's got 2 ports on the bottom, so there's probably an in and an out here. Coming over, we got some new tanks. These are cool. I didn't expect to get 4 like this. So we've got a small one here. We've got a semi-small. It's just, they're calling it medium, but it's just a long one. And I was expecting also ports on both ends, so we could piggyback these together, but it doesn't look like that. It looks like it's how the old gas tanks used to be, with just 1 port on the bottom there, or so the top, depending on which way you put it. But yeah, we got a large and a huge here, so we got a lot of space here to fill up some gases. Really nice. We've also got a liquid relief valve. We've got a gas relief valve. I didn't know anything about those coming in. That's gonna be cool. I wonder if that allows us to say, it's like almost like a variable valve, so we can allow certain percentage to go through. Coming around, we got the new large solar panel. This is nice, keeps us from having to hook up so many nodes in game, which is crazy. New satellite dish. This is a small one, and we've got the large one here, and these had quite a bit of nodes on it, kind of like radar dishes, to be able to kind of adjust and point these in the direction you wanted to go. And then here we have the new seat. It's kind of hard to see this thing. You can see that it does sit off the wall just a little bit, but that's all it really is. It's just this little piece here, and you can see I'm kind of stuck to the wall here, but you just build off of that. I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger than that, but nah, that's gonna be cool. I can't wait to see the mechs that you guys start building with this, because this is a really cool seat. Really cool. Coming up final here, we've got the reaction wheels. We've got a small, medium, and large, and this is just almost like a couple mini gyros inside, and this will help navigate and turn yourself around in space. Probably a little more precise than the actual RCS thrusters. So yeah, that is all the parts, guys. Lots of stuff here. Lots of stuff. Let's grab ourselves a spacesuit, and let's go teleport to the moon. Where do we want to go? Let's find Mike. Okay, so here's an entrance to something. So let's teleport here and see what this does. Okay, so this is like a giant worm pit. What's our bounce like? Okay, so it feels like we're lagging in the game. We've been used to that for a while, but it is the natural gravity of thing. Oh, look at the Wow, that looks really cool. That looks really neat. What is down here? I'm guessing this is a really deep hole and it goes way into the moon. Let's just go find out. We're gonna need a better spacesuit for this. And I wonder how well we can jump down here and not take damage. My health is pretty low. We'll see what happens here. I want to know what this is an entrance to. Does my flashlight, how good does the flashlight work? Barely at all. What is down here? Oh, there's like a huge cave and stuff down here. Oh my gosh, this place is huge, you guys. And I feel like it's gonna take me forever to get down there. What happens if we just no clip over here? What's over here? Huge cave, keeps going down, keeps going, keeps going. Oh my gosh, oh my god, wow! There's like a huge area down here. This is so cool. Okay, we need to start like building some stuff so we can actually fly around and move around in this, because just jumping around is not gonna cut it. Can we check out the surface here? Wow, there's a big hole in the ground here. There's a bunch of like crevices and stuff to go exploring in. And I'm curious about what kind of missions that we'll get as well. Oh, there's another big hole in the ground. Oh, nice, nice. Getting some weird, yeah, there's the weird effects that we're getting. Is this the edge of the moon? No, it just was not loading for us. Oh, look how we're slowly falling. Slowly falling. And we're dead. Where do we respawn? Where are we gonna respawn? Oh, looks like we're back on Earth. That sucks. So if you respawn, if you die in space, you respawn back on Earth. So you've got to travel all the way back up there with a new spacecraft and everything. That kind of sucks. I wish we had a building area on the moon so we could build a base rather than just have to do it like an add-on. And a workbench would be really nice up there. Just a small one, you know, just so we can start out up there and not have to travel so far to get up into space and do things. But yeah, that is, guys, we've got space. It's finally happened. They finally given it to us. We got a lot of new parts to work with. I'm super excited about that. I hope this was a good informative video for you guys. I'm gonna get this done, jump out. I'm gonna try and get some stuff working and start getting some tutorials done for you guys in the next few days. I'm gonna work on the jump jets that I built for you guys. I'm gonna try and do a part 2 for that, and we'll get the thrusters put into that, and I'll re-upload that to the workshop for you guys so you can have that, and hopefully that gets you into space a little easier. But yeah, so much going on, so much going on. Stay tuned. Make sure you throw a like on this video, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna have a lot of videos coming out here in the next few days. And yeah, guys, I'm super excited. This is gonna be super fun. We've got a lot to do, But yeah, guys, also go check out Endo's channel. He's doing a live stream right now. It might still be going on if you guys are still watching this. If not, go back and just watch it. I believe him, Frantic, and Blue are over there playing around with some rockets and stuff. So yeah, should be a good time. Guys, thanks so much, and we'll check you in the next one.